Hey everybody, welcome back to the Old Sweets Farm. It's Rich. Got a viewer request today, total viewer request. I've had a couple people kind of hint at this and someone hit it right on the head. Jane, thank you for hitting it on the head. She's like, as a new chicken owner, what are the products that you absolutely could not live without? And that got me thinking, and it actually, well, perfect for me. I didn't have to think too long. The stuff that I'm going to show you are things that we've used over 5-6 years, and they are tried, true, tested materials that we literally could not live without, and our hens couldn't. They're just incredible products. So I got a few of them here on the bench. I'm just going to show them to you. I'm going to show you one, and we've got one of our barred rocks out here. She's affectionately called Broody Butt. She likes sitting on the nest. And that'll be a perfect segue into our first product. Now I'm going to put links down below to every one of these, so if you want some, you can grab them. The exact ones we're using. The first one is are these nesting pads. Now I should back up and say, you know what, I've done a review on each one of these products, so if you want to see a full review, check them out. Just look under product review, and then you should see all the different product reviews we've done. But I want to show you these things kind of all summarized. Jane said, put them all together. Great idea. First thing, nesting pads. These things, you know, simulated grass, astroturf, whatever you want to call them. We've tried some other products, and let me walk you over. I just came out. Let me show you a couple of things. You know, we've had some where there's nothing in there. We've got the nesting pads in there, and then we've used this other stuff. And when I come out to look, that white one is a dummy egg, but the eggs are laid on, are you getting upset? Or is Broody, oh, that wasn't Broody Butt. Broody Butt's in the corner making some threatening sounds because she doesn't like that her friend's stopping by to say hi. Anyways, if I come out to look at the nesting boxes, our girls almost, I would say 95%, all the eggs are on this grass. And they're literally side by side. Some don't have anything in it other than straw. Some have this and some have that other gray, I don't know what that is, but we bought some to try it out. Doesn't work. This is a winner. The girls like it. It's soft. If for some reason, you know, our girls don't poop in the nest box very rarely, but if something were to get on there or an egg gets broken or whatever, these things rinse off real easily, really easy. So really love these nesting pads. Can't say enough about those. The next thing I'm going to talk about is not something you can really buy, but it's something that we've made, and that's our little trash can feeder, kind of that no spill feeder. If you see, you know, they have to reach down. See if I can zoom in. They have to reach down to get the food. So for them to pull food out is almost impossible with their beak. So these do get dusty over time. Occasionally someone will jump on top and poop on it, of course. But it holds well over 100 pounds. That is 2 bags of feed, 50-pound bags of feed that's in there. And I could probably put, I don't know, 2.5 bags in there. But this is something, I'll put down what we use, but it's 4-inch conduit, 90-degree elbows going into, there's 4 of them. Cut the holes to the 4 inches, push them in, push them so that they're down. Other than that, it's a Rubbermaid trash can, plastic trash can. It works great. And we've used these for, I don't know, 4 years. They've worked really well. I'll put down the items down below. You can check with your hardware store. It was about $50. It works great. Holly and I are going to go away for a long weekend. Going to watch my NC State boys play some basketball. So We're gonna be gone for 4 days, four and a half days, and they will not run out of food. And I'll show you the next piece. They won't run out of water. So I have got our next thing is our heated waterer. Now this is something you need if you're any place where things freeze. I have been on several Facebook channels or Facebook pages for beginner chicken owners or chicken owners, and when it gets cold, just about every day someone is posting something that says, how do I keep my water from freezing? And people throw out, well, get a doggy bowl and then you can step on it and you can do this and that. You know what? When it's 25 below, I don't want to be tromping out here all the time with water and all that. Get one of these. Get one of these. Actually, we've got 2. Let me show you. That one's plugged in. Since we're leaving, I'm putting the second one out, but it's up on a block. Don't put them on the floor. If you put them on the floor, they're going to kick all sorts of straw and dirt and stuff into it. Put them up on blocks. Plug them in. You've got, I think they hold 3 gallons of water each. So we're going to fill up both. 6 gallons of water. We can leave for 4+ days and not worry about it. Got a neighbor. Thank you, Carmen. Carmen's coming over and she's going to just pick up eggs since it's going to be below freezing. She's going to come pick up eggs a couple times a day. She wants to touch the food, wants to touch the water. But these things work. We get to 25 below. These things are absolute winners. Let's see if I can. Of course, I can't open it up. I'm sorry, one-handed. The top comes off. You flip it upside down. You fill it with water. You put the base on. Then you flip it over, plug it back in. Bingo, done. Simple. It works during the summer, obviously. Every now and then it'll get a little dirty, little light bleach solution, and you're good to go. But this is a winner. The one thing I don't have out here for the food side, made a note here. We just ran out, so I don't have it with me, unfortunately. But Grub Terra, the black soldier fly larva. Grub Terra is incredible. Our girls love it for treats. It is a huge protein boost for the hens. They need that protein to be popping out an egg every day. We give it as treats when they're molting and they need that extra protein to grow those feathers back. It's a godsend. So I'll put a link down below for that as well over to the Grub Terra site. But that Grub Terra black soldier fly larva, bar none. Our girls love it, and it's good for them. Good for them. The next things that I had, I was going to do 5 things, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to add on a couple items. When you get food stuff, we'll throw treats in here. You do get a few mice. We don't have a lot. The girls will catch them, but we get a few mice, and we get some flies during the summer. Where winter, you need something to handle the Minnesota winter cold. During the summer, with poop around, with chickens, with just having a barn or a farm, you're going to have flies. And I've got a couple things for flies, and I've got one for mice that I want to show you. The first one is this rescue disposable fly trap. This thing, you cut the top off. I'm not going to assemble it right now just since it's so cold out, but you cut the top off, you pull the top up, you put some string in it to tie it up, and then you fill it with water up to the line here, and then the little packet that's in there mixes in with the water. It starts stinking. Now it doesn't stink bad. It stinks enough to draw a lot of flies. If you put it in there, it says it catches up to 20,000 flies. There's been times I've put it outside in the sun where the sun really activates it. This thing will be filled in an afternoon with flies. It's gross. But I've had it in the outdoor coop, we've had it in the indoor coop here, and this thing catches flies. Thousands of flies. And then at the end of the week, I swap it out when it's full, throw it in the garbage can, or put it in a bag, then throw it in the garbage can. The guy takes it away on a Monday, done. Beautiful, disposable, easy. The other thing they do, kind of a long term, I'll bring it out here in the summer This thing has been used. The Aspect Tech, it's a 20-watt bug zapper kind of thing. Let me see if I wrote down a note. Electronic indoor insect killer. This is not one you want to hang outside. Don't put it out where it's going to get in the rain and all that. It's not geared for that. But like us, we've got the barn here. It's perfect. I hang it. There's two little hooks on the top here, one on each side. I tie it up and hang it so that it is glowing all night, but it's out of the way of where the hens. You know, the hens are inquisitive. Don't put it on a shelf. They're going to want to go over and peck it. They're going to step on it or something, and you could get into problems. It's got an outside protection grate on it that keeps you from touching the electronics that zap the bugs. But girls have fingers; they can get in there with those claws. So hang it up somewhere. It's awesome, you know, and you hear it. You know, when something flies into it, zap, you hear it. During the winter, you know, obviously we don't have flies outside in Minnesota. During the winter, we actually just find a quiet corner of our basement, and I set it on the floor in the corner there and plug it in. This thing, with our box elder bugs and those Asian beetles that find their way into your house, at least here they do, a lot during the winter, you hear this zap, zap, and something has died. And you just got to go down and kind of clean them up. There's a little removable tray. Take it and dump it into the garbage, and you're done with a whole bunch of bugs. So that Aspect Tech 20-watt bug killer, unbelievable. Highly rated. The last thing I just want to talk about, if you got mice, this Victor Tin Cat. I did a review of that. It's a way to humanely get rid of the mice. There's an opening on either. There's an opening on either side where they climb in. I put a little peanut butter in the middle. They come in and then they can't get out. And you can catch 5, 10. I think my record is 12 in a day. You know, when you get little mice like to reproduce like mice. So, but this thing, this Victor Tin Cat mouse catcher is unreal. If you've got any mice issue, get one. We've got 2. They produce really well. So, I don't know. I hope this, Jane, I hope this thing gave you what you wanted. For us, it is things we couldn't live without. Food, the waterer, and then because you got chickens and smells and stuff, bug control, the Tin Cat, and then something that our ladies really prefer, and that's our the nesting pads. One other thing I'll say, and you know what, I will put a note down there. Our nesting boxes that we've got here, and we've got, what do we got? I think we've got 16 of them. They don't get used as much since we've only got 8 girls right now. But when we had 88 girls, all of them were in use. And they love it. We got one of those big automated machine, or big, I don't know, they're wide things where the girls go in and lay them and then the eggs roll out the back. They hated it. They wouldn't go near it. And we left it for quite a while. One girl did out of 88. The rest of them preferred these, and we've gone with this. I'll put a link down below. This is another thing that these nesting boxes, so easy to hang. 3 screws. We put a back on it so no one's watching them from the back. They got some privacy so they can lay their egg. Put one of these in there, you're good to go. Get a collection of them, and your hens will be really happy. So, hope this has helped. If you've got some other products that are absolutely to die for, let me know. Put it down below. If you've got experience with some of these things, let me know. But Jane, thanks for the idea. Thanks everybody that kind of gave me parts of this idea, and Jane, thanks for summarizing it all together. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching, and look down below if you want some links to these products. Take care.